Good morning, Internet, and welcome back to Dreams. Today we are going to be going over the tutorial Coat, Style, and Effects. So let's just dive right in. So welcome everyone.
Are you ready to get those creative juices flowing?
I'm ready!
This tutorial's all about making your creations beautiful.
Ooh, okay.
Now, this is Connie's front garden. But what's this? It's had all the colour, style, and magic sucked out of it.
Oh no!
But not to worry, Connie. We can help make the garden pretty again with the power of dreams.
Sweet. Awesome. Hey,
Just
Hannies.
to start you off, all the
Play
lighting's
Minecraft, please?
already
We
done.
will. We will. On
We
the
can learn more about
Minecraft
that
channel.
later.
Yeah, I don't play Minecraft on
And
this channel.
because I'm ever your servant, I've also grouped some of these objects just for you.
Yay!
It'll make editing them quicker and easier. So what does the garden need? Well, it could do with some colour, texture, and movement.
Okay.
Luckily, the coat, style, and effects modes are the perfect tools to do that. They
Sweet.
don't create new objects. They modify existing sculptures and paintings.
But how are you, Henny?
And they work on groups. With just a little practice, you can become a master of them all. So let's start by adding some colour with the tint tool. Open the assembly menu with the square button and go to the modes menu.
Okay.
Each
Modes.
mode has its own set of tools and options.
Oh, okay, I
The
see.
tint tool is in coat mode. It has an icon that looks like a...
Coat mode. Give your existing creations that little extra something. You can tint them, change their hue, make them glow, and even give them a special finish. Awesome. Okay.
pot of paint being spilled. Select it by pressing the X button.
Fine, sir. Awesome. I'm glad
As
you're
you
doing
can see,
fine.
the assembly menu has now been replaced with the coat menu.
Honey, do you want to make video
In
games?
the top row, you'll find options and helpers. Along the bottom, you'll find the tools.
Cool.
Now, which color to use? Open the colors menu in the top row of icons.
Okay.
These are color groups. You can expand a color group with X. Each group contains more shades that you can choose from.
Oh, wow. Cool.
I'm going to find a green for the foliage, but if green's not your thing, you can experiment.
Henny, if you had to make
Is
a
the
video
menu
game,
too
what,
long?
what would it be?
You can scroll it by grabbing it with R2. Pick a shade, or if you fancy a more painterly or organic look, choose the tumbler color at the end of the group. That will apply a random shade that changes as you work.
I like
When
this
you've
green.
chosen a color, you're ready to go to
Oh,
the
wait,
next
you
step.
can... Wait, what? What? Nah, I'll just do this green for now. Okay. So we got a green.
To add color to our scene, we'll use the tint tool, which has an icon like an airbrush. You can manually select it in the tools menu. But in coat mode, choosing a color from the colors menu equips the tint tool automatically. See the airbrush icon on the tip of your imp.
Yes.
The tint tool
I see it.
recolors objects, either tinting or completely covering their original color. Just press and hold R2 to tint the objects at the tip of your imp. No need to select or scope into anything.
Oh.
The rounded clumps look a bit dreary in this scene. Let's add some colour. You can see that the
Interesting.
longer you hold R2, the stronger the tint gets. And with a tumbler colour selected, it will cycle through different shades. If you make a mistake, you can undo using the left directional button. Or set your tool to subtract and you can detint. How do you do that? If you press triangle while the tool is active, your imp will change to an outline. So now it will remove tint instead of adding it. And that works on pretty much all of the coat, style, and effects tools.
Your internet's
Just
gone?
press
That's okay.
triangle when they're equipped to make them subtractive. Try removing some color using subtractive tint now. Just hold R2 over the object.
Okay. So
And
I
to
hit.
make the tool additive again, press triangle.
Oh, interesting.
Now
Okay,
that
so
you've got to
triangle
grips with that,
is our
you
erase
can colour
button.
in the whole scene with the tint tool. Go wild. Use different colours to tint the path, rocks, river, grass, trees, and the little cottage. The colours menu has all the colours
Cool.
you need. Just open a colour group and pick a shade, or the tumbler colour.
What's your time you're
Take
live in
some time
Minecraft?
to
I'm not
colour your
sure.
scene. When you're
Once I'm done with this.
move on to the next step.
Yeah, today we're learning how to play video games. How to play video games. How to make video games.
Good job. Now your scene is beautifully coloured in, let's add some texture to it.
Okay.
For that, we need to leave coat mode and go into style mode. To leave a mode, select the exit button in the top right of the screen. Or you can use a shortcut. Hold L1 and press circle. Just like scoping out of a group.
Cool.
Now use the modes menu
Yeah, Henny,
to switch over to style mode.
What video
The
games?
style mode icon is an S-shaped brushstroke.
If you had to make a video game, what would you like it to be? What would you
All
make it
sculptures
like?
and paintings in Dreams are made up of flecks, and style mode is where we manipulate them. For example, notice how the objects in this scene look smooth?
Right.
That's because their flecks are small and tightly packed together. We can make them more textured with the looseness tool. Select the looseness tool. It looks like a blurry circle.
Right, we got it.
Now try using R2 to loosen some of the foliage in the scene. Don't hold back.
Oh.
As you can see, loosening sculptures and paintings means their flecks become more obvious. If you think they're getting too loose, press triangle to make the tools subtractive and tighten them up again with R2.
That's cool.
Or you can just use the left directional button to undo.
So look at this. It's like we're making grass.
Don't forget to loosen up the river
Or
too.
like...
We'll need it in the following steps.
Oh, the river? Oh, this is a river? Ah, fuck.
Carry on loosening the objects in the scene.
Wait.
When you're happy, proceed to the next step.
I'm not happy. Wait, I need to L1 circle? Okay, I need to put the right color. Oh god. Tint. Okay. Colors. Blues. Yeah, the pawn should be this. There we go. That looks like kind of a river. You live this day in Minecraft? Probably. Probably. Unless we get carried away with this, but this is more important than Minecraft. This is more important. We got to learn how to make video games.
Wonderful. Connie's garden looks like a lovely painting.
Yeah.
Let's look at the water now. Water has a reflective quality, so let's add some shine to the river.
Okay.
This is where the finish tool comes in. Exit out of style mode with L1 and circle and head back into coat mode in the modes menu.
Okay, we're back in coat.
Next to the colors menu in coat mode, you'll find the finishes menu. Select it with X.
Okay, finishes. Okay.
These finishes change the way objects react to light in your
shiny
scene.
metal. Oh, okay.
Using finishes, you can
So
make
default,
objects shiny,
plastic,
rough, metallic,
shiny,
or even translucent.
rough, metal,
Now you
wax,
can choose your finish for the
shiny
river.
metal, shiny wax.
Let's see.
Rough metal,
Ah, yes.
rough wax.
How about shiny wax?
Shiny wax.
Finishes are translucent, and the shine will give the river a reflective surface that will catch the light. Apply the finishes before using R2. Remember that you can revert your changes by switching to subtractive mode with triangle.
All right,
or by using
it's
undo.
as reflective as can be. What's the name of this game? This game is called Dreams.
Try editing the finish on
Dreams
other
is the
groups and
only
objects in
game
the scene.
where you can make video games.
Continue to the next step when
You
you're
can
ready.
play a bunch of other people's games. We've done that in previous episodes, But I want to learn how to make games so I can make games for you guys. Then you guys can play them. I think that'd be awesome. So, yeah, this game is amazing. PewDiePie played this. Super cool.
Our river looks nice and shiny now, but something's missing. It doesn't flow like water does.
That's true.
But there's a magical tool for that in effects mode.
Oh, really?
It's called the flow tool.
Hmm.
Leave coat mode if you haven't already, and enter effects mode.
Okay.
The effects mode icon has some twinkly stars on it. Alongside the flow tool, you'll notice other animated effects that you can apply to sculptures or paintings.
Boil, flow,
but for
wave,
now, we'll pick the flow
evaporate.
tool. Its icon is a
throb,
or a faucet if you're from the US.
or a faucet.
Press X over the
flow. Use this and your flex will flow like a river. Select flow, hover over a sculpture or painting, and press and hold R2. Interesting. The effect becomes more pronounced as you hold R2. If you press triangle to switch to subtract, and then press and hold R2 to slow it down. Makes sense. Okay, cool. Love it.
flow tool to select it. And use R2 to apply it to the river. Isn't that lovely?
Yeah, it's nice.
In effects mode, you can preview the flow effect even when time is paused. But if you leave effects mode, you'll need to click R3 to see the effects in action. When the river's flowing at the right speed, you may notice something a bit odd. It's flowing the wrong way.
That is true.
Let's fix that using another tool found in style mode, the comb tool. Leave effects mode using L1 and circle, then go back into style mode via the modes menu.
Style mode, okay. Right.
The comb tool icon is some wavy lines. Select it with X.
Okay.
Now we're going to make the river flow the correct way. How do we do that? You guessed it. Hold R2 to comb the flecks of the river so they go in the right direction. We're no longer in effects mode, so we can't see the flow effect animating. But just click R3 to start time, and you'll be able to see it again. The key is to move your imp in the direction you'd like the flecks to flow. A bit like you're combing the river's hair. Very stylish.
Ah, okay, we figured it
Let go
out.
of R2 when you're happy with the flow direction. And now you can see the river is going the correct way.
The river
But
is
if it
going the
isn't,
correct way.
Just undo and try again.
Is this neat?
When you're happy with the speed and direction of the river, click L3 to rewind time. Then it's off to the next step.
Okay. Why would I click L3 to rewind time? Okay, let's just move on.
This scene is really coming together. Next, let's do something interesting with the chimney smoke. Move closer to the smoke so you can see the flecks clearly.
Alright, I'm right here.
These flecks don't look very smoky, do they?
No, they don't.
Let's change that. If you're not already in style mode, head there now using the modes menu. Open the flex menu with X. It's the
Style
button
mode.
in the center of the top row.
Flex. Alright, flex. These little units make up your strokes and the surface of your sculptures. Like brushstroke styles in art, they can change the character of your work significantly. Depending on which mode you are in, select or applying a flex has a different result. In sculpture, it will change the flex for the entire sculpture you're working on. Okay. In paint, you can select a different fleck for each individual stroke. You can do other cool stuff with flex in style mode. Got it. Okay.
Now choose a fleck that looks smoky. How about the dots fleck?
I'm sorry, what?
When you choose a fleck type, it'll automatically select the
Dots.
Apply Fleck tool. Now, hover your imp over the smoke and hold R2. the flex will change.
Got it.
That's better. Let's inspect it now using the grab cam. Grab it with R1. And while you're grabbing, spin around it with the left or right stick. The paint strokes look a bit flat, don't they? You can
Yes.
only see them well from certain angles.
Does this look like smoke now?
We can make it a bit more billowy and three-dimensional using the impasto tool. In the style menu, select the impasto tool, then hold R2 to apply it to the smoke.
Alright. What?
Watch as the individual flecks of the
Impasto?
painting become more three-dimensional. To see it better,
Okay.
use the grab cam to spin around the smoke again. You can also press undo and redo to compare the smoke with and without impasto.
Alright,
Now
that's
that you've
as
mastered
impasto as I can get
impasto,
it.
The last style tool we're going to use is the ruffle tool.
Okay.
The ruffle tool icon looks like a lot of lines going in different directions.
Got it.
It will randomly rotate the flecks so they're not as orderly. It works in the same way as the other two tools. Select it with X, then use R2 to apply it.
Okay.
And switch the tool to subtractive by pressing triangle. Ruffle makes quite a difference, doesn't it?
It does.
Why not see if you can animate the smoke using the flow tool in effects mode?
Really?
When you're
Effects
happy,
mode?
go to the next step of the tutorial.
Wave. Use this and your flex will flutter and sway like grass and wind. Select wave to hover over sculptures. Okay. Wave becomes more pronounced as you hold R2 and you press triangle to subtract. Okay. Is wave the one we're supposed to do? Or it should be evaporate, right? Evaporate. Use this and your flux will soften, blur, and lift away. Just like steam. Right, that would make sense for this. Select evaporate and hover over a sculpture or painting and press R2. Okay. The effect becomes more pronounced as you hold R2. Right. Okay. So, let's select evaporate. Yay! We made smoke, everybody! But we can, I feel like that's a lot going on, so it should be very... Okay. And then it should also flow, right? So it should flow up. Right? Okay. I think that works. I think that did it. I'm not entirely sure, but okay. Cool. All right. Sweets. What do you guys think so far? Just learning how to grab things and move around quickly. This is cool. I'm learning so much. All right.
Now that the scene is looking good, we should make Connie's cottage look more welcoming for her.
Okay.
We can do that using something called the glow tool.
Okay.
So head back to the modes menu and into coat mode.
Coat mode. Okay.
The glow tool has an icon that looks like a little sun. Select it with X, then move your view over to the cottage for a closer look.
Right.
Now position your view so that you can see the door and the window of the cottage.
Right.
Then hold R2 over the window in the door to make it glow.
Oh,
Go on,
okay.
give it some welly. Whoa, that's too bright. Let's press triangle to make the tool subtractive. Then use R2 to reduce the glow. Maybe you could try tinting the window to change the color of the light. See what you think. Have a play with the glow tool, and then move on to the next step when you're ready.
Okay. I like it. I like it. So we can change the color. Can it be yellow? Why is that super yellow and this is hardly yellow? Alright, that's really yellow. Alright, I like it. These are the same things? So confusing. I guess this is just way too bright. Okay. So now I can go back to I think it is coat mode, but then it's glow. Oh no, wait, no, those are the same thing. I'm confused. I think it's just because that's in the light and that's in the dark, so alright, that's fine. That's fine.
The scene looks so alive now, and Connie's in love with her new home. It's hard to believe that this scene used to be all grey and blocky.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try something. How different did we actually make it? To see, we can use a special trick. Press square to open the menu, and then take a look in the Show Hide section. The Show Hide icon looks like an open eye. It can be found in most of the mode's menus. In the Show Hide menu, you can make all sorts of different objects visible or invisible. It only works in edit mode, so your scene will still look the same in play mode.
Okay.
Some of them are on by default, and some are switched off. Coat,
Wires?
style and effects is one of the options which is on by default. Its icon is a combination of the icons for all three of those modes.
Okay.
Try turning it off by pressing X over it. Wow, what an amazing difference.
Yeah, definitely.
That shows you how powerful these tools really are. Using coat, style and effects, you can make even the most boring block come alive. Practice using the tools and see what you can come up with. When you're finished, go to play mode in the options menu and walk Connie into her beautiful new home. This will complete the tutorial.
Cool. So we go, how do, wait. Play mode. Yay! Now, where does the sound effect come from? I don't know. I guess we have to figure that out later. Yay! Ooh. Oh, yay! I got the trophy for Apprentice. Alright, so the next one is lighting and atmosphere. Awesome. Well, I guess we will learn that one up there. So in the top right corner, click on there to get lighting and atmosphere. And then to see the previous episode of what we did yesterday, go ahead and click up in the top left there. Yes. Alright, but yes, that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you very much, and until next time, later days.